Alright, I think I'm back together now. I'm gonna try to get this hub off of here. Probably gonna have to do quite a bit of beating. It ain't been off here in a while that I know of anyway. So the main reason I'm doing that today is I've got to go to town and I'm going to see if I can find some parts to rebuild these with. I don't know that I can, but it's what I'm going to try to do. And my wife found, I guess this fell off, this cap. I threw it back here. I'm not sure that's where it goes, but I'm going to use it to put parts in anyway, and that may be where it goes. I don't know. I believe it is. That fell off. So, man, that's tough on an old man with a big belly. But I gotta get brakes on this thing so I can drive it in and out and work on it. That's part of the process. You know what? I've got something that'll keep me from getting so doggone dirty. Hang on. All right. Now, I'm gonna say something. Kudos to women that have, or people, let me put it that way, so I don't get in trouble. That have to put on tight clothes. That was the easiest thing in the world I've ever done. I don't really know what kudos means, but I've heard it used a lot. But anyway, it's supposed to keep you from getting so greasy and dirty. So, although I live out in the country, technology does. Boy, it's tight. Let's get a hammer. Something I can walk on it with. Right there. That's it. Seems to have a little grease in it. Or something. 19 so and so. I believe that's the way that's made, believe it or not. From what I recall, can't remember what happened 15 minutes ago, but that's the way the bearing, I believe, is set up. Only this is wore out. Balls are falling out of it. As you can see, hopefully. And that may not be, that may be supposed to be all in one piece, but I don't think so. I can't remember exactly how that's made, but anyway, it ain't the way it'll go back together. All right, probably 2 hours later and a whole lot of grief. I don't know if you can see me or not, I don't know if it's clear. But that's off. Get all the junk out of it. I don't know whether you can see that or not. It's gonna have to be turned, but it ain't in real bad shape. Well, what was keeping it in there, you probably, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a ridge right here. That's gonna have to be cut out. Of course, it's gonna have to have new bearings, seals and all that. That's what kept it on there. I had to turn the wheel all the way to the left and right, and these are the adjustments right here. Let's see if I can find me a light here, it might help some. But that's the adjustments right there, one on each side. Of course, they were froze up, so I had to take my brake line loose. This is all flopping around in there right now. I had to take my brake line loose and the bolts out, which are over here. And I had to take a hammer and a punch and spray lots of stuff up in here to get this broke loose. To get the brake shoes down enough to get that off. Probably an hour and a half to do that. But anyway, I finally got it off. Didn't video that because there was a lot of moving around, and you can see I had to go get a bunch of extra tools and things. But anyway, I finally did get it off there. Now I've got to take this off, tear it apart, see if there's any way to save it. Maybe yes, maybe no. Who knows? Yeah, well, we gotta go to town here a little bit. And I want to take this off, and I'm going to take the back one off and see if I can find parts for it and rebuild those. That's where I'm at right now. I don't know how big a job that's going to be to get this off, and I believe that's what this is for. I've had this in my toolbox for 30 years. I'm not mistook, that's what this is for. Hey, it works. Isn't that great? See, it pays to hang on to old stuff. This is what I want off. And I'm sure that thing right there, yeah, leaves a lot to be desired. This froze up solid, as you can see. Hopefully. Now this thing right here actually does turn. Can't do it. But when I get through with it, it will be able to turn. Hopefully I can tear these apart and rebuild them. Doesn't look good, but I've done it before, got by with it. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's what I've got right now. This doesn't look very promising. That's oxidized in there pretty good. And it may not be any way to rebuild it, and if it isn't, I'll get new ones. That's mostly oxidized inside that. That comes out, that's a piston. Rubbers or seals are in the middle in there. You never know. Sometimes you can tear them apart and they look brand new inside. We'll see. But anyway, I wanted to document that. I've already put new lines and everything on it. I'm going to put the steel lines on it too, but I got all new rubber lines on it. And but those brake shoes are good. You can't hardly get them anymore. You have to take them, send them off and have them relined. Hopefully the back ones will be okay. But we'll see. Gotta get. Don't tell them what this is gonna look like. But anyway, that's what I'm in the process of doing. So I will get back with you when I get these tore down and give you a heads up when I get that done. We will see. All right, you can see back in there, this is going to be a very short video, but you can see that adjuster back in there. Of course, that's that new brake line that I got to take back off because I'm replacing the wheel cylinders. I put all new brake hoses on it, hoping that maybe those wheel cylinders, which was really not a good idea, but nevertheless, they were all rotten, so I went ahead and replaced all of them. I got to take that back off. But there's that adjuster, and there's one on both sides. You can't see the other one, I don't believe. I don't know. Anyway, there's one on both sides. I don't think I can get it in there. But anyway, there's one on both sides. You have to adjust those in, which is down. You have to adjust those stars. You have to push those stars down to adjust it in, to get the shoes in so you can pull the drum off. And I've got that done. I went ahead and adjusted those in. You have to do it on both sides. And the only reason is because, like I said earlier, I'm going to try to show you if I can, which is hard to do. Get this out of the way. Probably going to hit the ground because I'm not strong anymore. Anyway, see all the junk in there. But there's a ridge right here. The shoe sets in this part right here, which I'm gonna have these drums turned. There's a ridge right there. They won't allow that drum to come off until you get those shoes pulled in. I'm gonna be a little short-hearted because I'm on my back here. It takes me 20 minutes to get up. But anyway, you have to get those shoes pulled in by adjusting that adjustment in order to get it off. Or I did. That's what I had to do with these. I'm not saying all of them's the same. That's what I had to do with this. But the shoes are good. So I get to reuse them. They're good. I'm going to put all new bearings and things in. You can see all the garbage that's in there. But this thing's set up for over 30 years. I keep bringing that up, but I want everybody to know that. This thing is set up for over 30 years. It's filthy. Got a lot of cleaning up to do. But right now I just got to get brakes on it. The old front end and everything's in pretty good shape as far as, probably won't be when I grease it, but I just wanted to document that, what I had to do in order to get these off. But the brakes will be in pretty good shape. I'm putting all new wheel cylinders and rebuilding the master cylinder. Hopefully, if I can, I'll replace it. But anyway, just wanted to show that quickly. We put all this together somehow. Hopefully, my son can help me. Anyway, just wanted to put that together for right now, old man. All right, back on the old 49 again. As you can see, try to get a little bit closer here. I've got the axles out, the rear axle out, brakes torn apart. I've got bearings ordered for the back. They're supposed to be here sometime this week. There are the old ones right there. The axles themselves look good. All I got to do is just replace the bearings, and I've got them coming. Got to clean it up. But what I'm doing today is working on the brakes. Hopefully I can get the brakes on there. I've got all the new wheel cylinders. I've already put new brake lines on, rubber lines. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. I've got to clean that up also. But I've got them all out. I went ahead and took that brake line completely off. Just laying up there on the hood. Maybe easier to do it that way, I don't know. But the brake shoes themselves are good. But I am going to put new wheel cylinders. I got it right here. Not easy to do with one hand. I did clean the shop up just a little bit, not much. Hopefully you can see that. That is the new wheel cylinder for this side. Those are not easy to come by. I had to order them. Seemed like I can find one here and one there. Anyway, I did get those in. Yes, well, I got them in Saturday. So I am going to put those on today. Now this, I've already stuck this on. That's the brake line. I just went ahead and unscrewed it. I got it broke loose. You can see there. I went ahead and stuck that on. And I'm going to have to try to maneuver that back in there. I don't know if I can do it with one hand or not. I did have it in there a while ago, but I took it back out so I can show you. I'm not sure that that's going to go back in there or not. There you go. All right. Goes just like that. 2 screws in the back. And then the brake shoes go back on. Do the same thing to the other side. And then put the hub on. Well, I put new bearings in it. I've got new bearings for it. And then mount all that back on there. And I'll have the front done. I've got to take the master cylinder out. I've got a new master cylinder rebuild kit for it. Hopefully I can get that done. Maybe get brakes done today. Or at least get the wheel cylinders on. And then maybe get that done. I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing around. You have to shut it off